Hi guys, it's Dr. Cornwall. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry it's taken me this long to do a follow-up video. I think it's been over a year. What have I been up to? Well, in this one I wanted to give a quick update on this. I went from virgin dark black, dark brown hair to blonde balayage. This was a 7-hour process and it took a lot of discussions with my hairdresser before we went in for the actual booking of having this done. Why? Because when I see Indian hair or people from, Indian hair, when I see Indian Asian hair dyed, it usually turns out rusty, orange, red, and I just did not want that. I've dyed my hair in the past before, when I was at university, but this time I wanted something quite unique and very specific. Just so you know, this was not a simple process. I had a lot of discussions with my hairdresser who has cut my hair for 10 years. And he recommended his other half to be my colourist. Recommended her to me for years, and I'd get my hair cut, I'd be like, oh, maybe now is the time to get my hair dyed. But the greys finally started coming in. I thought, okay, let's do it. The reason why I'm not so keen about getting my hair dyed is just how often Indian or dark hair can turn out, which is usually can be orange, rusty, red tones, and I don't look at it and think, oh wow, that looks amazing, I really want that hair. So just so you know, my hair type, it's naturally quite thick, coarse, frizzy, and it has not been dyed, so they call this, they don't call this is very much dyed. What I did have before was virgin hair, and they said that they would be able to lift out the colour from my hair and go beyond the point of orange tones and basically go to yellow. So that's what they did. This amazing woman sectioned off my hair for almost 2 hours and 40 minutes, getting their tools with the foil and doing a balayage, and spent 2 hours and 40 minutes doing this, and they had to use the hydrogen peroxide in my hair for about 90 minutes in order to get it to this colour. I opted for a balayage because, as I've mentioned in my previous videos, I do not like having to go for appointments regularly. I literally go to the hairdresser maybe once, at most twice a year, so I needed a hair colour style that would be low maintenance, and a balayage is. When I went to them, I initially went with this picture and I was hoping for these. She described it, my colourist described it as creamy beigey blonde, and I wanted what we call the money piece at the front. I'm learning this terminology for the first time, so if it's not right, just comment and correct on it. I'm no expert, I'm just a doctor. And I explained to her I wanted it to last for a very long time. I don't want to have to go back for a long time, so I started the colours we agreed to start the colouring from quite close to the root, and I did not want a very high contrasted. I wanted a sort of a nice blend of colour. Also, I wanted the money piece, which is this bit that frames the face, to be lighter than the rest of the hair colour. I showed her pictures of what I didn't want, which was basically thick streaks and all the tones that I didn't want. And in terms of, this is the terminology, so they use hydrogen peroxide to lift the dark colour, and then they put toner over in toner can be a varying amount of colours. So she put like a darker toner all near my scalp so that the roots of my hair would be darker. Then she put a lighter colour at the front, and then the rest of my hair is one uniform colour. And I am so pleased with the result. I was so nervous. I sat in that hair salon for 7 hours. They said it would take 5, but mine took 7 because she spent 2 hours and 40 minutes putting the foils in my hair, and I will be forever grateful for her effort. And I think because I've built such a good relationship with my hairdresser, who was her husband, and I discussed it with him for years. I sent him long messages of what I wanted, what I didn't want, what I was going for, my hopes, my dreams and my fears. And so they understood exactly what it was that was needed from them. My goodness, they did not fail to deliver. My colourist advised not to use any over-the-counter products, shampoos, conditioners, because of the chemicals in them would kind of strip the colour, make it duller, change it, and would mean that I would need to go back to the hair salon sooner to correct it. So these ones, because like if you're going to spend this much time, money and effort to do all of this, of course you want to maintain it for as long as possible. And I only wash my hair once a week, and with how dry this now actually feels, I think it's going to be maybe once every 2 weeks. I generally have dry hair, and now it is drier, so you do have to compromise on the health of your hair, but to me it's worth it. So yeah, got the Ken Murphy blow dry rinse, conditioner and shampoo, Kevin Murphy blow dry ever smooth. Ooh, this is a heat protector spray as well. And then I have like an anti-frizz thing, serum, and hydrate mask treatments. I'm all about the hair treatments. So the important things and factors when deciding to dye your hair or go for the balayage, it is low maintenance because it will grow out, and people can sometimes start their balayages from like here, and then you just can go back and get like the front bits dyed for the money piece. Having pre-dyed hair makes the experience very different. They were very confident with what they could do for me because I'd never dyed my hair before, and it was fresh, natural, nothing on there. Thinking about the colours, the tones, what you want, what you don't want, whether you want high contrast. Also, aftercare treatments. If you're going to spend that much money, make sure you look after your coloured hair afterwards. I'll let you know how mine goes. She did advise that I might need a toner in a few months' time if I felt like the colour was going a bit off, but that would just be a toner, none of the hydrogen peroxide foiler stuff. It would just go over my whole head. But yeah, I'm super duper pleased. In terms of the laminator, I will give you updates. Yeah, bye.